shoulder, no shoulder shot, though, 3 times. The subject, Lord, why you took rabbit from me? Bugging, I heard they stung you. It's gonna be in the back full of only. Pull on the sink, cast the oil. That's.
And this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game features TDs. They'll go up against the Seahawks defense that needs to be ready for that. Glendale, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL here in Glendale. Tonight we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. They'll come out in the pistol. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Have you talked with your friends who are in the fantasy leagues? I keep hearing David Johnson's name is coming up in a big way.
Boy, he was a steal third-rounder out of Northern Iowa. And I think last year started as a fourth-string back, didn't he?
He certainly did, but, boy, he produces the year one on. Remember, he can run it, he can catch it. He was a wide receiver at Northern Iowa before he became a running back, and also has great kick return ability. Ran one back for a touchdown in 2015. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels you just don't want break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
2nd down and 4. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
Get ready. Mirror. Regular.
Now Palmer on first down. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. And look out, I think he's going to go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
J.J. Nelson now to return. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They go play action here on first down. Looking for Fitzgerald, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Perry Riley. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there are so many weapons in this receiving corps, but I think Carson still wants to look in number 11's direction anytime he can. I would, too, with Larry's track record. Sometimes, though, that's not a high-percentage play. And sure enough, this one gets intercepted.
Here's Thomas Rawls with his first carry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Our chance to show you the offense here, Tyler Lockett. Charles, your thoughts?
Loved him coming out of Kansas State. The third Lockett that played there after his father and his uncle. An absolute true threat every time he touches the ball to take it to the house.
Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Kurz. Zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that linebacker group today could be very key.
As we were preparing for this game, you pointed out to me as we were watching film that the linebackers look like an elite unit. I agree with you totally. They move around, fly to the football, and take it away from offenses.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now Wilson on second down, eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that will make our score 9-0. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it first and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time, one play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
Looking deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down. It gets a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
James has got it, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. Yeah. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Sally 19! Sally 19!
A first down carry here for Johnson. Fighting through. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the play.
Head coach, he has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. David Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And his kick is good. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take a knee here. So per the new rules in 2016, this will be brought out to the 25-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
5 wides in the game. 4 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Wilson. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And good to see Jimmy back out there moving okay after the ruptured patella in Week 12 last year. You've dealt with that injury, haven't you?
I have, and let me tell you, you know that expression, I feel your pain? I felt Jimmy's when it happened. Now, mine didn't happen quite the same way his did. His happened in the line of duty. He was playing in a game. For me, I was just coaching. I went up to try and catch a pass. Poof. I think for me, it was just mainly age. For him, he was actually playing.
But good to see him back out there healthy. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the... So on 4th down, as seen on TV, here's their resident strongman, John Ryan, on to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. Fielded at the 20. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Now Palmer to throw on second down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
All right now, blue 95. Team. Mirror. All right now, blue 58. Blue 58. Sally 19.
So the play clock's running down. Palmer now. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Brandon Fields to kick this one away. He'll return it from the 6. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
The emergence of Thomas Rawls out of Central Michigan, chalk one up for the scouting department of the Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, last year averaged 5.6 yards per attempt. Most of the NFL, of course, said he had that nasty ankle injury.
Well, he's back healthy and looking like the Thomas Rawls we saw in 2015.
To throw is Wilson. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. First down, this is Rawls. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
They come out here in the eye. They go again with Rawls. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Man, wasn't that long ago that the guy playing that spot was an outside linebacker type of a guy. Now, as a defensive end, how about the speed that he used to get into the backfield and make the play?
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds Jimmy Graham. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the 1st down. And that's what he just did.
Now a toss. This is Rawls. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, Wilson. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Wilson on 2nd down. And left side here, it's Graham. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
They come out here in the eye. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man, Baldwin. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. And this seemingly endless drive continues. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air, let's see. 2nd and 9. Following the penalty, it's Rawls. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A long drive here. Play 12 coming up for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. It's caught outright by Graham. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down, and the Seahawks add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act. What's that? Now? Oh, we're back. Okay, well, something happened to Larry in the halftime show. I guess we're ready for the third quarter. Let's go. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up.
And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Second down, rolls. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball. It doesn't work running the ball. And then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
Third and long, it's Wilson. And he finds his tight end, Graham. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 23. Oh, look at the juke. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. J.J. Nelson, 76 yards. And the Cardinals draw a bit closer.
Well, that doesn't wake up the home crowd. I don't know what will. That's a big-time return for a touchdown, and you know how much I love momentum plays.
Yeah, and like you just said, kind of gets this home crowd into it. We'll see how they handle it moving forward. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
On second down, here's Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Dixon. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They run with a power back. Rawls. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
I always appreciate runners who understand situations. That was just 3rd and inches. No reason to dance around in the backfield and try and break off a bigger play. Just go pick up the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. They come out here in the eye. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Baldwin with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And the Seahawks are going to have a first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, Rawls. He's been busy tonight. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson on 2nd down. That is caught. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. 1st and goal, they'll look to smash it in. Maybe a quarterback sneak here. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And the challenge pays dividends. The ref overturns the play.
Everyone gets a bonus on this one, Brandon. The coach upstairs who signaled down and said challenge it, and the head coach for pulling the red flag.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times,
no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends.
Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Play action. Now Palmer. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19!
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They go to Johnson again. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. So I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Red zone opportunity. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space for the football.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Antonio Cromartie. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point try now for Dawson. And the lead is down to 2. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up in the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
They come up in an offset eye. They stay on the ground, rolls again. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Third down and 4. From the gun on third down, Wilson. And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. One of the newer Cardinals picked up from New England, Chandler Jones, in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This will be taken at the 10. And there he goes again. And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold the celebration. This one's coming back. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Sally 19! Sally 19! Regular!
Again, it's Johnson. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19! Sally 19!
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. In the slot on the right is Graham. They start on the ground with Rawls. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. It's the former Patriot Pro Bowler, Chandler Jones, in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. 3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
Taken in at the 22. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And leading here late, so a chance for the defense to really close out this game if they can halt the offense. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. Eight yards to go here on 2nd down.
Here we go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
Get ready. 1-18.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They come out here in the eye.
All right, now, blue 58. Blue 58.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down. And they convert another one right here to move the chains.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Let's go. Right now, blue 58.
The busy night continues for Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So this thing is all going to come down to the right foot of Phil Dawson. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And the kick for the 41-year-old is up and good. And high five. Drive ends in 3.